Live from SNS Pro Sound Studios, you are now rocking with the Roc Runna Radio Show with your host, Precise, along with female host Lady Rock and his co-host slash engineer, Big Veg on the board.
We're now rocking with Veg and Precise. Roc Runna Radio Show. Lady Rock in the building with Precise. We're rocking with Big Veg. Repping the 845-914. Double RMP. We all we got. Rockland's finest radio show, hosted by the Runners. We run the rock.
Also on today's show, we actually start a new segment. We called the Roc Runna Music UK segment, which will air every second Tuesday of the month. You know what I'm saying? UK's ambassador Dean Burton gave me the order, so we will follow. With the help of the Dream Achievers, this segment will give artists over in the UK some exposure as they will be interviewed. You know what I'm saying? Basically since they're on the come up. On today's show, we will interview singer and songwriter Miss Leanne. So definitely stay tuned for that. That's like, that segment. I'm definitely excited. Because that's her first American interview. So all the way from the UK. So that's definitely gonna be dope. So shout out to Leanne. All the way from the UK. Shout out to Dean Burton and the whole Dream Achievers movement. We are sponsored by that. So shout out to Dean Burton. Yeah, what's going on, guys? It's your man Big Veg Engineer. We in the building. It's the Roc Runna Radio Show. www.rocrunnaradio.com. We in the building, man. You already know what it is, man. I'm feeling good, man. You know what I mean? We're gonna keep on going on with the program. We're actually gonna start this show off in a very, very good way, man. I got a really good show for you guys today. Like I said earlier, man, we're gonna debut this segment every second Tuesday of the month. It's called the Roc Runna Music UK segment, where we will basically giving more exposure to the UK scene out there over here. You know what I'm saying? Where we're basically going to be interviewing UK artists on the come up. You know what I'm saying? So definitely tune in, man. One of our many missions, one of the many missions of the Roc Runna Radio Show is to break artists, and this is what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna bring in our first guest for this segment and see what's going on. Leanne, you there?
Hi.
Leanne, what's going on? Welcome to the Roc Runna Radio Show. How you doing?
Thank you. I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing well. First off, I just wanted to definitely thank you for taking the time to
Thank you for having me.
because I know it's like 11:42 over there, right? If I'm correct.
Yeah, but to be fair, I'm normally awake at this time anyway.
That's what's up. That's a true grinder. That's a true grinder, man. Well, real quick, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself to the people that don't know about you. Give the people a little something about Leanne.
Okay, so I'm Leanne Louise. I'm a singer-songwriter artist from Essex, which is like half an hour from London. I write pretty much everything. I'd probably describe my sound as like electronic, acoustic, but I write everything: house, dubstep, grime, acoustic, like everything and anything. I just love music.
Okay, that's what's up. Shout out to Leanne in the building, all the way from the UK. First interview for an American radio, right?
I know it is. I'm so excited. Like it's crazy.
That's what's up. This is your first one, so this is definitely gonna be special. So let's get this interview on start. Let's get this interview popping. You just told us where you was, so I'll skip that question. How did you get into doing music, and how did it all start?
I think it was something that was quite natural, but I didn't always realise that I wanted to be a singer. Like, my brother plays keys, raps, write music, and he was always doing that around the house. So from a young age, he used to pass me down his old keyboards and I'd play around with them. I've been writing poetry since I was about 8. But when I was 13, I realised that I could sing. All of my friends were doing a talent show at school, so I really wanted to get involved with it. So I got involved with that, and I didn't really do much in terms of music until I was about 16. Like, I started writing music and stuff at 14, but when I was 16, I just started doing it properly. I wrote a few songs, got in the studio, got them produced, and from that point, I've been constantly writing. But the last 2 years is where I've really been taking it seriously, and I've realised it's something, that's in me, and I want to do it for the rest of my life.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up. That's dope. That's dope. Congratulations to you. You know what I'm saying? Definitely congratulations to you and your grind. You know what I'm saying? So
Thank you.
That's what's up, man. Definitely. So, you already told me that you said your brother does rapping. Are there any other musicians in your family?
There is. My granddad on my dad's side, I take after him quite a lot. He was in a band, he used to sing, he used to play like instruments and stuff, but he also used to do karate, which I used to do as well, so I take after him quite a lot. I'd say more than my brother, because we got so much in common. Even though I never saw him a lot, like, we still had a lot in common. So yeah, but that's it really. Like, not many other people in my family play music or write music, but they love music.
Okay, that's what's up. So shout out to your family. Definitely got some talents in your family. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's up. So do you play any instruments yourself, or are you just straight vocals?
I do play the keyboard, but not very well. I use it to write music, but I've never actually performed because it's not really at standard yet where it needs to be, but like, it's really good for like writing and putting drafts together and stuff like that. Yeah. Okay,
that's what's up. So she's, because Miss Leanne is a beast with the vocals, man. We're about to get into a couple of tracks in a little bit to let y'all know. Now, are you a solo artist? Like, are you in a band, or were you in a band? Why don't you let's talk about that real quick.
I've always been a solo artist, like, in regards to anything, not just music. I think I've always just done stuff on my own, and that's not because it's that I can't do it with other people. I think it's just something that I like. Like, I work with a lot of people, and I do play with bands that play my music, but I've never been really interested in being in like a girl band or anything like that. I just really enjoy doing my own thing.
Right. Okay, that's what's up. And real quick, let's get into talk about your style. You said your style is electronic with soul mixed with a little bit of classical and acoustic. Like, let's talk about, like, if you had to put yourself in a genre, what genre would you put yourself in?
See, it's quite hard because in terms of a writer, I do write everything. But if I had to put myself in a genre as an artist, it would probably have to just be soul, because everything that I write means something to me and hopefully means something to others. So yeah, soul. I think that's
what's up. Leanne does soul. She has that soul. That's what's up. That's that soul music. That's what's up. Now, I was reading your bio and I heard that you won this contest or this live event. Why don't you talk about that? The I Love Live Unsigned contest or something like that. Why don't you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, last year at the end of the year, I won a competition which is called Live and Unsigned. It's quite like a small under the radar competition, but I went down to the event just to check it out, and I ended up performing and ended up winning it, which was really cool. So I won some studio time, £100 champagne. Just like, it was a really, really good opportunity. And the I Love Live thing was in January. I won the open mic in December and I got to perform in January, but that's possibly one of the best showcases in London. Like anyone
That's what's up.
okay. Thank you.
That's what's up.
Sorry.
No,
like
go ahead.
anyone from the UK, like Jessie J, Ed Sheeran, Tiny Temper, they've all been brought up through that platform. So it's something that I just wanted to do for myself, and it's just a great thing to be a part of. So
That's what's up.
I'm quite happy that I won that.
Definitely. Shout out to you for doing your thing. You know what I'm saying?
Thank
Definitely. Let's get into talking about as far as getting yourself in the studio as a singer and songwriter. You know what I'm saying? Like, because that's where your vibe has to be at its utmost. You know what I'm saying? Seriousness mixed in with a little bit of fun, of course. Like, how is your vibe?
Yeah.
How is your vibe in the you'd like when you're in the studio? Because every artist has their take on how they want their sessions to be. So tell us your sessions. You know what I'm saying? How your sessions would like to be. You know what I'm saying? Do you have drinks? Do you have people involved? Or is there nobody in the studio? Just you and the engineer? Like, how are your sessions formed? Like,
do you know what it is? It always varies. Like, I like working with different people, so I'm pretty open to being in the studio with just the engineer, but I also enjoy like having a few friends there, having a few drinks. It just depends on the vibe. Like, if it's something serious I'm working on, then it's probably just me and the engineer getting the project finished, just so there's nobody disturbing me. But if it's just the early stages of like making the track, it's good to have other people around to bounce off of. And I quite enjoy a fast-paced environment because I'm quite impatient, so I enjoy like just working fast and getting it done.
Right. Ain't no time to waste. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get it done and get it out there to the people. Word up. Cool. Now, speaking of recording, you know what I'm saying, let's talk about the projects you got out. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about, let's talk to the people about your EP, Count My Blessings. You know what I'm saying? What could people get from that, you know what I'm saying, when they hear this EP?
I think they can get honesty, because when I wrote that EP, it wasn't a bunch of tracks that I threw together, and it wasn't going through a list of songs and picking them. I literally wrote them songs in the space of a month, and most of them I wrote in one session. I just had a lot to get off of my chest, and I just think people will be able to pick up off of that honesty and just the way that I felt, and it just all come together naturally, and I just literally put the EP out and just want people to hear it.
That's what's up. Now, I know it's online for iTunes. They can get off of, right?
Yeah, it's on iTunes, HMV, Google Play, Amazon. It's on the majority of the online sites.
Okay, that's what's up. So definitely go check that out. You know what I'm saying? She definitely got some dope joints on there, which we're going to get into in a few minutes. Real quick, what is next for you as far as musically and just you yourself?
I've got lots and lots of projects coming up. Like, I've been writing with a lot of people, but my next solo project is being released in October on the 14th.
Okay.
The EP is called Blood Hearts, and it's a free track EP. I'm going to release it for free. It's going to be on my SoundCloud, which is Leanne Louise. The reason I released it for free was just because I want people to hear my music. I'd rather give people something for free and build a loyal fan base. And I just want people to hear my music. I'm not going to release music for free like forever, but for this project I just want people to hear my music, and that's like the follow on from my last EP. It's not too different, but it's still unique to itself. Right.
With a little bit of evolution, right?
Yeah, definitely.
That's what's up. Are you performing anytime soon or in the near future, or are you just really sticking to studio work and just working on this next EP that you got coming out?
I am focused on my EP, but I'm always performing. I've got quite a few gigs this month, but next month I'm holding the launch, which is also on the 14th of October, and will be out that day. So I'll be performing in Shoreditch, which is East London.
Okay.
Just the showcase is free as well. So I just wanted to do the whole thing for free, just invite people down and just have a good time.
Okay, that's what's up. So shout out to you. Leanne is on her grind. The songstress from London, all the way from London, calling in. First American, You know what I'm saying? Interview. Oh man, I feel honored, man, because you definitely doing your thing. I'm gonna give you another round of applause because you definitely doing your thing out there, man. So much respect to taking the time out there. I know it's like after 11 over there, so it's like I appreciate you taking your time out there to call in to.
Thank you so much for having me.
Definitely. Real quick before we get into your tracks, why don't you go ahead and put yourself out there? Put yourself out to the people. Where can people find you on Twitter, your Instagram, as far as the social media? Where can people basically find you if they wanted to search for you?
Okay, so right now my website is being relaunched, so that's not up yet, but I'm on YouTube, which is youtube.com/Leanne Louise Music, on SoundCloud /Leanne Louise, Instagram is Leanne Louise Music, Twitter is at the Leanne Louise, which is THE Leanne Louise, Facebook is Leanne Louise Music, but if you just Google Leanne Louise, then a lot of my stuff will come up.
Word, that's very true, because I did that and a lot of her stuff came up. Word up.
That's amazing.
That's what's up. So and lastly, you got any shout outs that you want to give to anybody that's listening, or just anybody period?
Yeah, just everyone that's supporting me, everyone that's tuned in to listen. Just thanks to everyone for their time, really, and thank you to you guys for having me on the show.
Definitely.
Yeah, just shout outs to everyone listening and everyone supporting, because it means a lot.
That's what's up. I want to give a big shout out to Dean Burton of Dream Achievers, UK's ambassador, man. You know what I mean? Because he hooked us up with you with you, Leanne. So definitely shout out to him. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure he's tuning in right now, because he always tunes into us. So shout out to Dean Burton. I'm saying that's a big player in this whole segment right here. So definitely shout out to him. You know what I mean? So we're gonna get into these 3 joints from you, Leanne.
Hey.
we're gonna get into Glass House, Save Your Heart, and then No More. So why don't you go ahead and basically go through the tracks and basically tell us the concept for them, and then we'll get into those joints.
Okay, so Glass House was me coming out of a bad time. I felt like I was trapped inside of myself, and I didn't do anything for like a couple of months. I was just like, I suffered quite bad depression, which I don't really hide, because it's just part of something that happened to me. And that track and the whole EP helped me come out of that bad point. I wrote the EP, and especially this song, after I'd written this song, I just felt a huge relief. But I think people can have their own interpretations on the music as well, which I think is really cool. Save Your Heart was the first ever track I done in the studio with live musicians. So there was a drummer, guitarist, and violinist, which was really, really cool.
Right.
And No More, again, was me coming out of a bad point of my life and just turning it around and making it positive, really. But like I said, I'd love people to have their own interpretations on the songs and just find out what it means to them as well.
That's what's up. And these tracks are on your first EP, correct?
Yep, all of them are on my EP, Count My Blessings.
There you go. So go get that iTunes and all that. So once again, you know what I'm saying, Leanne, once again, thank you for taking the time to check in with us over here in the US of A. Now, I mean, calling all the way from London, man. Well, a couple minutes from London, but yeah, from the UK, basically. So we're definitely going to do this again. We're going to keep in contact with you. We're going to see what's going on with you. Definitely keep on doing your thing. And,
100%.
Thank you, because you are our first, very first interviewer for this UK segment. So thank you.
That's incredible. Thank you.
All right. You have a good night, okay?
You too. Thank you.
Okay, we'll talk to you later.
Bye.
That's what it is, man. Every second week of the month, man. Roc Runna Music UK segment, where we're going to be interviewing artists all the way from the UK, and we're going to be interviewing them, basically giving them some exposure over here in the US of A. So we're going to get into the joints. We're going to get into my homegirl Leanne with Glass House, Save Your Heart, and No More. And we got some stuff going on. It's your man Big Veg, the engineer. Roc Runna Radio, www.rockrunradio.com. Your number one online station for the underground.
Rockin' with Venture Precise. Roc Runna Radio Show. Lady Rock in the building with Precise. Rockin' with Big Veg. Reppin' the 845, 914. LRMP. We all we got. Rockland's finest radio show, hosted by the Runners. We run the rock.
Signing off, it's your man Big Veg, the engineer. Precise, the hood anchor. Lady Rock, first lady of the rock. It's the Roc Runna Radio Show.
This glass house I'm in the Take a sip from your glass of tears, fading memories that don't appear. Take a picture and keep it safe. I'm not a god for your words, for goodness sake. Responsibility, I'm not. It's contagious. Tell me, do you feel it too? Mr. Magician, tricking me to loving you. Turning pages, looking for something new. But the rain is stopping me from pulling through. I'm gonna take a deep breath, cut the love in two. Cause I'm needing that day, coming straight there from you.
With them, don't run, don't hide, the answer's inside you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't ask, don't cry, there's no need to be lied to. Yeah, yeah, yeah. When I imagine my don't close these gates on me. I'm